Welcome to the ultimate full body strength and conditioning dumbbell workout. This is to some degree how I train, and I've seen my results in terms of my strength. My muscle growth has drastically improved. So I have decided to create a video of a workout routine that you guys can do at the comfort of your own home with just dumbbells. So if you're at home or in the gym and the only thing that you have access to is dumbbells, then this workout is for you. All right, and it's also for everybody else, but mainly for those of you who are limited with equipment and who are at home and don't like to leave their homes. So for this workout, you're gonna need 3 pairs of dumbbells. One is gonna be light, medium, and heavy. All right, when I talk about light, I'm talking about 5 kilos to 10 kilos. When I talk about medium, I'm talking about 10 kilos to 15 kilos. When I'm talking about heavy, I'm talking about 15 to 20 kilos. So you gotta have all 3 pairs of dumbbells right next to you because we're gonna be using it. All right, so in this workout, we have 3 circuits. The first circuit is gonna be our power and strength workout. And then the second circuit is gonna be hypertrophy series. And then the last one, which is gonna be the core strength. All right, so we're gonna move on to these different circuits one at a time. And then we're gonna take breaks in between each circuit. All right, the minimum rest in between each circuit is 2 minutes. So if you're new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share this channel to a friend or family who could benefit from these workouts. All right, I post new videos twice a week and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you turn on the post notifications. All right, without further ado, let's crush this workout. Guys, we're going to start with our first circuit, which is going to be our complex lift. All right, in this complex lift, we have 3 movements. The first one is going to be 5 deadlifts, 5 dumbbell deadlifts. And then the second movement is going to be 5 hang, clean, and jerk. All right, so we're going to do that for 5 minutes. It's going to be an EMOM. And EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So try to complete both 10 reps within that minute. And then the remaining seconds, you can rest. Then when the next minute starts, minute 2, then you do it again until 5 minutes is completed. All right, without further ado, let's crush it.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in our eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. fall down. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Only just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, baby. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
Alright, you guys, we're at your own pace. There you have it, guys. The first circuit done. Next, we're gonna move on to circuit number 2. Circuit number 2 is our hypertrophy series. So if you wanna take a 2-minute break, go ahead and do so. But for the sake of time, we're gonna get right into it. All right, you guys. Now we're gonna move on to our second circuit, which is our hypertrophy circuit. All right, we got 4 different movements. We're gonna start with the first movement, which is our laying on the ground dumbbell press. We're gonna do this movement for 3 minutes. In that 3 minutes, we're gonna split it into seconds. So we're gonna do 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. All right, that's gonna accumulate to 3 minutes. All right, without further ado, let's go.
Yeah.
Right, don't feel bad about breaking it up. You don't have to do it unbroken. You can break it up. That's what I call hypertrophy, guys. You gotta give it all you got. There you go. There you have it, guys. That's the dumbbell curl. Dumbbell. Alright. That is what we call dumbbell rows. Now we're going to move on to the next movement. And that movement, we're going to be working on our legs. We're going to target the glutes, hamstrings, and a little bit of our quads with dumbbell reverse lunges. Alright. For this movement, for this movement, I want you guys to go back and take your heavy weight. So put back the medium weight, take heavy weight. Right, for my heavy weight, I got 20 kilos. You guys can go for 15, 10, up to you. Right, again, we got 3 minutes to accumulate. We're gonna do You're gonna do the reverse lunges for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Right, let's get to it. Chest up, alternate. You're almost over there. Unbroken. If the weight is too heavy for you, go to the medium weight. One more round. Legs are cooked. All right, now we're moving on to the last movement, which is going to be our dumbbell split stance alternating hammer curls. Put back the heavy weight and take the lighter weight. All right, you guys know the drill. We're going to accumulate 3 minutes for the dumbbell split stance alternating hammer curl. All right, so it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds break. Let's go. Next round, you wanna switch it up. exercise, which is farmer's carry. You're gonna do it for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds break. We're accumulating 3 minutes. I want you guys to go to your heavier weight. Take your heavier weight and let's crush it. For this movement, I want you guys to choose your medium weight, right? Let's go. Tight. Don't rush through the movement. Keep your core tight. Quality over quantity. I want quality reps. All right, I don't want you guys to rush through the movement and then your form is awful. I want it to be clean all the time. Keep your core tight. Keep your core engaged throughout the entire movement. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze everything. Core is on fire. There you have it, a complete full body strength and conditioning dumbbell workout. Alright, if you enjoyed this workout, please make sure you like, and if you have any requests for my next video, comment below what you want the next video to be about, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay hard.